So Fangio had a press conference with the Eagles media. You know, during the presser, they asked him about CJ getting traded, and he basically was like, "Hey, that was a salary cap thing. It was a Howie move. I ain't had nothing to do with that." So in typical CJ fashion, he had to respond, basically saying, "Don't do the young guys like you did me. It wasn't about the salary cap. Some people over there didn't like me, had problems with me. I didn't have problems with nobody." And some more foolishness. Man, look, I told y'all when he got traded why he got traded. Because of his mouth, he just be doing too much. He be doing too much, for real. He was starting to get on my nerves. So that's how I know he be. And he one of my favorite players on the team. He was starting to get on my nerves. So I know he was getting on the Eagles organization. He just, I don't know, man. But I really, at the end of the day, ain't had too much of a problem with it. I know a lot of people, I heard some people were saying, "You think we would have learned the last time we traded CJ? Man, look, I don't think our defense being bad in 22 had nothing to do with CJ not being on the roster. Really was coaching. It really was coaching, a little bit of personnel, but it mostly was coaching. I ain't gonna say I'm glad he on another team, but it is what it is. I think it had everything to do with his mouth, his antics during the season after the Super Bowl. He just be doing too much. And I ain't even typically a person that would even say nothing like that. So if he doing too much for me, he doing too much. That's how I feel about it. But he's no longer an Eagle. We ain't got to worry about it. Now, during the season, I'm sure we'll hear from him a few times. I'm sure he'll be watching the Eagles very closely. But it is what it is, man. Everything ain't got to have a response. Matter of fact, Slay was starting to get on my nerves with that too. Like, both of them. Deuces. Get them out of here. And then, you know what's crazy? When CJ initially got traded, you know, he tried to act like he was cool with it. He made a whole video and everything. Hey, phone call was good. You know, them young boys over there got to get paid. I just told him I want to go to somewhere where I compete, a winning organization. Now, I feel like, for the most part, some of that was true, but people acting like they gonna come right out and just tell the media or even tell him like, "Hey, bro, your mouth and your antics is getting you traded." Nah, hey, bro, we gotta make room for the kid. The cap thing and make room, that just happened to be true as well. It just happened to be something. It just happened to also be a benefit. And I think he really loved playing in Philly, and I think he really loved Eagles and Nick or whatever. So the man just hurt right now, so he probably gonna keep responding. He gonna respond all season. We gonna hear from his ass probably the next 2 years.